Hey guys, welcome back to Fourth Wall Reactions. Today, I'm getting started on the second season of Black Sails. I am really excited to get started with the season. I have so many questions from last season. Really excited to see what is going to go on with everybody. I have to be honest, I really thought it would take a long time for them to find the Urca de Lima. I kind of, I knew it was a real ship, but I kind of thought that it was gonna be like some unattainable metaphorical, this represents our constant, we're never satisfied and we're constantly chasing for more. No, the gold is on the beaches. The ship is on the rocks. Okay. So yeah, I'm really curious to see exactly how they're gonna get to this treasure, if they get to it. I know Mr. Gates, R.I.P., is dead for sure. Unless they pull the Pirates of the Caribbean and he's gonna rise up as a ghost, but I don't think so. It's not that kind of show. I'm hoping I get to find out for sure what happened to Billy. I have to mention it. I'm sorry. I'm wondering if Eleanor will really kill her father or have him killed. I mean, she might. Yeah, wondering what's going to happen to everyone, so without further ado, I'm going to check it out.
Intended to separate us from our cargo by surrender rather than sword. These are men, Mr. Fogg, not monsters. We behave rationally and civilly. So will they.
I think I know how his theory's going to go.
Everyone up!
Oh. Oh.
Oh no, please.
Oh. Oh.
Guys!
Oh.
Far greater prize, for which I'd rather not leave witnesses to the taking.
Oh no. Oh.
Please, sir, I have a wife and a son.
Oh, not anymore. Okay.
The only reason the sentence hasn't been carried out is that I've been delaying the vote, in hopes that you might help me find a way to get that gold. The men feel they're entitled to leave this ordeal with something to show. Fuck those men. There's simply no way of stealing that gold. But there might be something else you can steal. Fucking warship.
I was gonna say.
What? And that ship is your only means of taking anything of value out of this ordeal.
True.
I would volunteer in exchange for your pardon. That leaves one man to go.
Silver. Anyone?
One volunteer.
Bueller. There we go. Anyone else?
And let's put Mr. Flint's plan to a vote.
Ooh. We're gonna get backstories. This Flint?
Lord Thomas Hamilton.
Ah. Are you the liaison sent by the Admiralty?
I am, my lord.
Oh, it looks so different.
I intend to accomplish something here, Lieutenant. I intend to save Nassau before she's lost forever, and I cannot do that with a partner who might be more concerned about advancing his career than he is about realizing this goal.
And perhaps my job is to make certain you know what you're getting into.
I'm glad we're getting this. I'm really... Like, they've been hinting and dropping hints and giving us nuggets, and I want more.
I will remove you from this place, no matter what the consequences.
You do that for him?
But the ghost.
How is it you see such a partner in him and such a villain in me?
He wants what I want.
Are you quite certain about that? Let's say I do separate Flint from his gold when he returns. And let's say you and I split it.
What?
I kill Flint, give you half a fortune, and then no more Naft, no more Lawrence, no more compromises. We could do whatever we like.
Fuck you. Fuck you too.
It's like what I do.
Shit. Beg pardon? Needed a a fighter. Someone I could count on to make a difference on that ship.
You're serious about taking the ship?
What the fuck did you think? I thought this was how you intended to escape.
You really mean to board that ship? Jesus Christ. I'm not doing it. I don't need to return to Nassau. I am happy to find some other place to survive.
Aww.
That was easy.
Jesus Christ.
That's right.
Aww.
They pissed on me.
He's angry, but this will pass. Stay the fuck away from me.
It's a very interesting dynamic that's happening. She's being so mean to her, and yet she went to such great lengths to stop what was happening to her, which I suspect has something personal going on, but what are you doing? No. What are you doing? No, what are you doing? No. Oh, God. Oh.
You almost got us killed. Almost. You are truly amazing, you know that? We're both better off now than we were 2 minutes ago. Yet you're angry about it because it didn't happen your way.
I'm the only person within 100 miles of here who doesn't want to see you dead.
Oh. Oh. I'm sorry, sir. Oops.
Put up a fight, did they?
Once we were on board, the crew turned. Gave us no choice. Alice in it.
If there are any savings in the repacking of these goods, I'll be sure to pass them on to you. Good afternoon.
Welcome to Nassau.
I sold it. To Captain Doe. He paid 90 pieces for it.
Why would you do
Why wouldn't I? Valuable information walks in the door. I should let it walk out. Why? Because it bothers you. Let me explain.
Don't you fucking talk back to me!
I can torture the two of you to find out who you are. One of you will tell me what I need to know. Receive this gold as reward, be escorted to the beach for your escape, and the other will be quite dead.
My name is John Silver. His name is James Flint. We came here to steal the gold from the treasure galleon. But he was deposed of his captaincy by a man named Dufresne, who is now waiting with the rest of our crew in longboats. You'll likely find them behind the promontory to the south. I believe there are 32 of them. You fucking...
Oh.
Sorry.
There's another layer to this plan. Yeah. Thank you.
Shoot this one. This one has more scars, more fights. You got a better chance against this one.
No, he shoots me first.
Do it, quickly.
So we actually have to find him?
Well, what the fuck did you think was gonna happen? Do it!
Whew. Oh, God.
Roll the door. 3 pistols at our disposal.
And then what?
Not funny, but it is a little bit. Ooh! Ooh! Oh! That's them! Hello! the Man of War, right? They were loaded for bear as far as cannons went.
You have absolutely nothing to worry about. Though I would recommend avoiding her for a while.
And you don't avoid her.
We were too wet. Bring it into the light.
What do you think you're doing?
May I buy that for you, miss?
It's my bar. Thank you anyway.
The new guy.
Ned Lowe. He met my quartermaster Neeks this morning. When the men see me slaughter the crew of the Good Fortune, when they see me cut out a man's tongue from his mouth for lying, when they see me burn a boy alive in front of his father's eyes, they know. You can see it in my eyes. There's no secret remorse there. I simply don't have it in me.
You're a psycho. This is where
I
he,
rather envy you.
this is where he meets Miranda.
I remember what it was like the first time I met him. I imagine you're having it as we speak.
Indescribable is a good word.
Piracy.
Politics.
What's your name, Lieutenant?
McGraw. James McGraw.
Great men aren't made.
The crew has commuted your sentences. By the narrowest of margins, there'll be no further negotiation on the matter.
I don't think that's how it's going to play out.
I don't believe you did any of this for a pardon or a passage to Nassau. I think you intend to reclaim your captaincy. I think you intend to take control of this ship. And I think you intend to return to that beach armed to the teeth and seize every last ounce of gold off of it. And I think you're going to need my help to do it. Tell me I'm wrong.
Oh, I can't. All right, so that was the first episode of season 2 of Black Sails. I really enjoyed that. I especially enjoyed the flashbacks where I get to see a little bit more of Flint before he became Flint. I can't remember if in all the other info reveals if I knew that his name was actually James McGraw. Unless his name actually is Flint and he was just saying he was McGraw, I don't know. But yeah, clearly somewhat of a different person at that point. And I hope that we'll have more of those, so I get more of an idea of how he came to be this person and how he and Miranda came to be in this position. I found that fascinating. Ned Lowe. I find him to be more along the lines of a Charles Vane. I don't know. They're similar, but I feel like they're very different. I mean, from what Captain Lowe sort of said to Eleanor, I feel like he's like a genuine psychopath of some kind. He says he has no remorse. He's just not capable of it. Just doesn't have it in him. That's almost a little scarier than someone like Vane, whose violence and sort of caddishness is more like a behavioral choice. Like he's learned to be this way, and maybe there's, feeling deep down inside. But with this captain, he actually scares me a little bit more than Vane does. So it's making me nervous on Eleanor's behalf. And I know in the middle of it, I don't know what's going to make it to the final edit for YouTube or anything, but I was like, just feel like, oh, she's such a sweet looking young thing. Why doesn't she just leave this madness and go find herself? But, it's Eleanor. I know there's like a blemish on the family name. So I don't know if she could marry well in this time. I think being in this crowd allows her a certain amount of freedom that she wouldn't have otherwise. But at the same time, if she has the means to get out, maybe she should. I don't know. I was not surprised to see Max kind of work her wiles on Anne Bonny. A little surprised to see Anne Bonny return it. And okay, maybe that was the source of her, her anger. Just, I don't know. But it wasn't my impression from my Anne Bonny trivia that I looked up that she leaned this way. But, who knows? They have a lot of leeway to tell a certain story, so we'll see where this goes. And just wondering how Eleanor's going to react when she finds out. She's lashing out at Max, and she's probably going to be angry and jealous when she figures it out about Anne Bonny, too. So, And I was actually a little concerned thinking about Eleanor and Captain Lowe because he was kind of Vane-like to me. I'm like, oh, that's Eleanor's type. She really seems to like a bad boy, and he seems to be a very bad boy. But hopefully she does not become wrapped up in this guy's shenanigans. I'm not surprised that Vane is not participating in this consortium. Not the type to follow protocol. I don't think. I don't think he's gonna respond to any of her requests in that vein, so no pun intended. Flint and Silver. I thought Silver handled himself pretty well in a fight. Probably not as skilled as he needs to be, and he seems to be very reluctant about it. So if he's gonna engage in these shenanigans, he really needs to learn to be better. Like, up his game a little. Because he always seems to get himself into these sketchy situations. I feel like if he had fighting skills, he need not be so worried all the time. But, he does have a lot of common sense. And like, I thought you were kidding about this. How are you going to do this? I need to just walk to the nearest town. He does have that kind of practical common sense side to him. But, oh my God, it's pretty nerve-wracking taking over the ship. And I have to wonder how the men who were packaging up the gold and everything, how the hell they're going to get out of there. I mean, I guess they go to St. Augustine? Something that I wondered last season, and I don't think I brought it up. If I did, I'm going to repeat myself. But I actually thought that in the episode that Billy fell, they didn't really show us that much. I always thought it was possible that Flint actually pushed him. Or Billy slipped and Flint didn't save him, or kind of furthered it. I always just find it so suspicious when they don't show what happened, so I think that's why I'm still on it. But I feel like I did not raise that suspicion that it was actually Flint that either pushed Billy or let Billy fall into the sea. So yeah, it's just going to be very interesting to see how all this plays out. There's a lot of dynamics already going on, carried over from the first season, which I really liked. I know they introduced somebody new, but I like that, like, all the other threads weren't just sort of dropped in. Oh, we're starting on this new thing. So yeah, really good episode to start with, and I'm really excited to see where it goes from here. Thanks so much for watching this with me. If you enjoyed the reaction, please feel free to give it a like, a share, and a subscribe. Full reactions on Patreon, and be sure to join me for the next episode. Thanks, guys. Bye.